Okay, so I just stumbled upon this thing called Workers, which is a JavaScript server runtime. It's powered by the same tech behind Cloudflare Workers.
Wait, seriously. That sounds like a game changer for developers. What's so special about it?
Well, it's designed for servers, not just for command line interfaces or GUIs, which is pretty unique.
That's interesting. So it's more about serving applications than just executing scripts.
Exactly, you can use it to self-host applications or even act as a programmable HTTP proxy.
A programmable proxy, how does that work?
It can intercept, modify, and route network requests efficiently. Think of it like a smart traffic director for web requests.
Got it, so it's like a traffic cop but for data on the internet. What else makes it stand out?
One of its design principles is the idea of nanoservices, which break applications into smaller, decoupled components.
Nanoservices. That sounds like microservices but even more efficient.
Right, it allows components to communicate in the same thread, which boosts performance significantly.
That's a big deal for scaling, but what about deployment? Is it complicated?
Not at all. Instead of deploying separate services across different machines, you can deploy all nanoservices to every machine.
Wow, that simplifies load balancing a lot. But what if something goes wrong? Is there any security?
Good point, but Workard isn't a hardened sandbox. You have to run it in a secure environment like a virtual machine.
So it's not bulletproof out of the box. That's a bit concerning.
Yeah, it does require extra precautions, especially if you're running potentially malicious code.
That makes sense. Still, it's good to know there's a bug bounty program to report issues.
For sure, and what's really cool is that Workard is always backwards compatible.
Wait, how does that work?
It uses a date-based versioning system, so you can always revert to an older API version if needed.
So updates won't break existing code. That's pretty reassuring.
Exactly, it's like having a time machine for your code.
I love that analogy, but what about the setup? Is it a pain to get started?
Not really, you just need to install some dependencies like Bazel and it works on multiple platforms.
So it can run on Windows, Linux, and macOS. That's impressive.
Yep, it's designed to be versatile, though you might have to tinker a bit on less common platforms.
Tinkering is part of the fun, right? What about the actual coding part?
It uses Cap and Proto for configuration, which is pretty straightforward once you get the hang of it.
Cap and Proto, interesting choice. How does that compare to JSON?
It's more efficient and designed to be faster, but the syntax can be a bit different.
I see, and I guess once you have your config ready, you just serve it right.
Exactly, just run a simple command and you're good to go.
That's pretty user-friendly. But what's the recommended way to deploy this in production?
Using Systemed is a solid approach. It manages the service nicely and provides some added security.
Right, and it can run as an unprivileged user. That's a smart move.
Absolutely, it's all about minimizing risks while maximizing efficiency.
So if we put everything together, Workard seems like a powerful tool for developers.
It really is, but I wonder what the trade-offs are in terms of complexity and security.
Definitely a valid concern. It requires good practices to ensure safe implementations.
And it'll be interesting to see how it evolves with feedback from the developer community.
For sure, I'm excited to see where it goes next. Lots of potential here.
Absolutely, it's like we're on the brink of something big in server technology.
Agreed. I'm curious to see how developers will push the limits of Workard.
And it'll be fascinating to watch how the ecosystem around it grows.
Exactly. It's just the beginning, and I can't wait to see what innovative applications will arise.